set of...
Don't move.
We're going to roll now. People down to
Right on set,
Meg, you could lean to your right just a wee bit for me, thank you.
Okay.
So they kind of see, they need that ear. It's important. Famous ear.
Rolling, yeah? Okay.
Anytime.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming here and being with us on New Grooves. We are in the extravagant VIP lounge at the Ritz, where you guys will be playing tonight. And I guess we should start off, or at least my curiosity is in knowing that you guys had an EP.
Once more, I'm so wise that I'm seeing your notes. Let's just
Oh,
keep it down, right?
okay. Anytime?
Anytime you start.
All right, we welcome the Bangles to New Grooves, and we're here at the VIP lounge at the Ritz, where you guys will be playing tonight. Thanks for coming. I've noticed one thing, and I'm curious about why you had an EP out before the current album that was quite good. Now you have the album out, and along with it, you have a video. Do you think that the video is maybe one of the things that's contributing to the amount of success you're having second time around?
That and the fact that we're on a major label now, and yeah, the videos are real important nowadays, and you know, it's really, we put the video out before we even release the album, and the two go hand in hand. People get a good visual look at what we're all about. So.
Yeah. How is being an all-women band maybe a help or a handicap at different times? Is there still a problem with being all women?
I think there's a problem being a rock band that every band tends to go through, and we don't find any special problems more special than boy bands. You know, maybe once in a while we aren't allowed to open for other bands that have women in
Meg,
them.
we're going to need that question again. You just kind of leaned into it.
Are you asked that question too much and would rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we are.
All right, we'll just do another one. Anytime? Okay. One of the recent interviews that I read concerning you guys, one of the statements you made about the band was that aside from being pure straight-ahead rock and roll, you're very proud of the fact that you play classic drums as opposed to using a lot of electronics.
That's right.
There is, I'm sure, maybe part of the reason for that is I've noticed there's an overabundance of electronics and synthesizers all over the place right now. Is that something that you want to avoid?
Well, not necessarily avoid. I just think it's overused now. I think it's getting to the point where they're starting to, overtake the drummer. And I love playing drums, and I love playing acoustic drums because I love the sound of them, the real wood sound. I mean, I think it's okay if it's used with acoustic drums, but when it's just solely that and nothing else, it starts getting really boring after a while.
Machines instead of human beings.
There's something about a human being, flesh and blood, playing the wood and the plastic.
It's very primitive.
It's very animalistic. You really get into that. It's more of a physical thing. It's more of a human thing as opposed to sounding mechanical and like robots.
Yeah. Well, speaking of robots, I heard today that your next video may feature Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, right.
And that Susanna's mother will be directing?
This is already in the past. She did direct it, and Leonard Nimoy did have a bit part in this video.
A big bit part.
But what does that have to do with robots?
Well, I'm just thinking in terms of Star Trek.
Okay.
And your mother has done directing before? She won an award?
She did a short film called The Haircut with John Cassavetes that was in
we
the
were
Cannes Film Festival that we were in too. Yes.
How about that?
One of the other things that I think people really notice about you guys and is often mentioned in descriptions of the band is this affection for almost 60s style American rock and roll. What are the influences of the Bangles?
American and British from the 60s, and that's because of the first thing we were hit with when we were, young, growing up in families that listened to music constantly, listened to AM radio constantly.
Right.
That's what was on the radio when we were, in nursery school and kindergarten, and it kind of seeps into you, and it's sort of osmosis. Now it's seeping out. Our formative years, we were very impressionable.
Are there people right now who are creating music that inspires you as much as when you were kids?
Yeah, there are. Prince, REM, Elvis Costello.
A lot of different artists. It's a different thing. When you've grown up, you're obviously you see the world in a different way. So hits you on a different level, but it's still, there are a lot of artists that are still inspirational.
Yeah. I also heard today that recently when Costello was doing a gig in LA, he personally invited you all to the
Yes.
show.
Yes,
It was real exciting.
That was great.
Because we've been big fans of his for years, and it was just fun to talk to him and get his feedback on the album, which, I mean, he talked to us about the songs, and he
It was
really
amazing. He walked out, he had just done the show, he walked out of the backstage door, and I was standing right there, and before I could get it out of my mouth, wow, it was a great show. And he was saying, nice to meet you, I love the album, and it was, that kind of thing is just
Right.
it's great.
Yeah.
mind-bangling.
You guys, we know that you have a sound check to get to. This show goes specifically to college audience. Is there any words of wisdom that you want to throw out to our students who are watching you right now?
Stay in school,
But
unless you
listen to
drop
rock
out.
and roll, don't forget.
Yeah. I don't know, I dropped out.
I
She
didn't. I got a degree,
hey,
so there.
I never went. Good choice. We pretty much cover the spectrum. You know?
All right. Thank you for coming, and come back when you guys are done with your busy tour.
Okay.
We'll be out there on the dance floor tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe we just need a couple more reaction shots with each other and stuff.
Okay.
Just them, or you want me to just get out of the way? Or?
I'm not sure, just two girls on the right. Could you please look at the two girls on the left and just pretend like they're speaking? Doesn't make it just
Do
look
it,
at
does too.
Yes,
Does.
look at
Okay.
us. Blah, 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 blah.
So don't move your mouth. Two on there, just listen. You're listening. That's good.
Did you get those?
Good. Now let's reverse everything, okay?
It helps when we talk
Say
to you.
something.
It helps. You didn't talk to us, but we'll talk to you definitely. But listen to something which is complete blabber.
One second, take a second, 15 seconds, I'll get all done. No more stills for 1 second, okay? So go on the left, just look at the three on the left, and just nod, they're speaking, you're looking at them.
We're talking to you. We're being brilliant as always, and you're just really appreciating everything we're saying because it is music.
Don't move your lips, just listen, nod
Don't
your
move
head,
your
yes,
lips.
you agree,
Don't say
that's
anything. You're a
wonderful,
puppet
it's
in
true.
this industry.
It's
Remember
true.
that. You're only told by the strings around you.
Oh, the second from the left, now could you just look at the two on your left, please? Just nod, yes. yes.
Don't smile and don't laugh and don't say anything, which is very difficult, I know, for you to do.
One's to the right now, one's to the right. Just one's to the right. Just look to your right,
Okay.
and just nod.
Making
Me,
me crack up.
me.
You can't believe it?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, the blonde hair. Could you just look to your right, please?
Oh, I forgot.
Okay, and look to your left a little bit, please. You guys talking, yes. A smile, she just said something funny. You can't believe it. Good, good. And now the last one,
now it's my
yeah,
turn.
you just guess which way you're looking. Okay,
I only have one angle.
that's it. Yes, yes. You've done this before. Good, good. Great, that's beautiful. Okay, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to ask you about one thing, but compliments anyway. That one song called James.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, great one.
And we'll be right here on
Lift
New
this
Grooves
one.
this week.
Okay, we'll be right here.
Okay. Hi, we're the Bengals, and we'll be right here on New Grooves this week.
Okay,
Okay?
let's do that.
Don't worry. Yeah, that's fine. Just do that. Hi, we're the Bengals, and then maybe you can say, we'll be right here on New Grooves this week.
Okay, I don't care.
So you can all say together, hi, we're the Bengals, and we'll be right here on New Grooves.
You can say it, I don't care. I'll just say it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
3, 2,
Hi, we're the Bengals.
And we'll be right here on New Grooves this week.
Good.
Okay, next one. This is Susanna.
I just did that one.
You just did that one, Susanna. Okay. Who'd like to do another one? Okay. Hi, we're the Bengals telling you to watch ABC in concert this week on Audiophilia.
Watch ABC.
In concert,
In concert.
this week on
Do we have
Audiophilia.
to? Oh,
Then all of you say only on campus
Not a
network.
favorite.
okay.
Okay, what's the name of the show though?
Audiophilia.
Audiophilia. Watch ABC this week on Audio.
And then what do we say?
ABC in concert
In concert
this week on Audiophilia.
And then what do we
And you
say?
guys say only on campus network.
Only
Is it Hi, we're the Bengals first?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hi with Bengals. You do that alone. Okay. Hi with Bengals telling you to watch ABC in concert this week on Audiophilia. Only on campus network.
Only on Campus Network.
Ready?
Okay.
All 3, 2.
Hi, we're the Bengals telling you to watch ABC in concert on Audiophilia this week.
Only on Campus Network.
One more for audio, okay? It'll be quick.
The only on campus network.
In 3, 2.
Hi, we're the Bengals telling you to watch ABC in concert this week only on Campus Network.
You didn't say audio.
Audiophilia.
Can you give us?
No, it's okay.
Okay, let's do it again.
Okay, 3, 2.
Hi, we're the Bengals telling you to watch ABC this week on Audiophilia only on Campus Network.
Just one person say that. One person. Just you two say it. Yeah. Let's do
You
it.
go like this.
Okay.
Okay, how's
Go
that?
like this.
We're tired. We're gonna
I know.
Network.
We have no break.
3, 2.
Hi, we're the Bengals telling you to watch ABC in concert on Audiophilia this week only on Campus Network.
Great.
Good enough.
Okay,
We gotta get going.
yeah.